First of all, Suso, tell us how life is like back at Melbourne again, back in Liverpool.
Well, it's really nice, no? I've been here 3 years, and I'm really happy to be back here after a year in Spain, and I think it's a good year for us, for all the Liverpool fans, for all the people. I think it's a really good year, and I'm really happy to be here.
We saw a little bit of you on Monday in training with Jose Enrique and Jack Robinson, training away from the first team. Was that just a precaution?
Yeah, it was just because I was feeling something in my knee, but it was just in case. Now I'm training with the team again, and well, every day I will be feeling better every day.
Last season, a huge part of it anyway was spent out on loan at Almeria. Tell the Liverpool fans how you enjoyed that experience.
Well, I enjoy it really. Also, I enjoy it so much because I wanted to, to get minutes and to go along 1 year just to play football. I knew that if he was here, I maybe play a lot less than what I did the last season. So I wanted to go along. I wanted to get some experience as well in first division. We all know that in Spain the first division is really hard as well, like here in England. But as I said before, I wanted just to go to get minutes and to get experience. And well, I was back in Spain now.
Do you think you come back a better player?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I went on loan, just to learn. Every time I come here for training, I try to learn from the players, from the big players, and the last season in Spain is all what I want to do. You get minutes, play with another players, with all players. Yes, I mean in the pitch, and what I try to do is just to learn.
It was a commendable attitude for you to want to go out because you'd experienced life. Or a little bit of it in Liverpool's first team, and I know that was a great experience for you, but you wanted to play every single week and have that experience.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. When I was here in Liverpool the last season before go long, I played a lot of minutes here, and I was really happy because with 18, 19 years old playing in the first team of Liverpool, I think it's a big team, no? But I wanted to play every weekend, full games, and I did that last season. I start every game except 5 or 6 games, I think it was, and I was really happy because the team didn't get relegated as well. Second division was an important thing, and then for myself, I learned a lot every game, every week in training, and with some other players as well. Maybe not the same quality than here, but they were good as well.
And how did that experience differ? Because Liverpool obviously were at the top end of the table. As you mentioned there, it was a struggle against relegation for the team you were out on loan at. But again, this can kind of bring you on, can't it? It can mature you as a player.
Yeah, I was following Liverpool every game, and I was watching every game. I was really happy when I see that Liverpool were winning every game, and I saw Liverpool at the top of the league, and they maybe could win even the Premier League. Yeah, I was really happy. Obviously, it's a big difference now. Liverpool fighting in the Premier League to win the league, and we were fighting to don't get relegated. But that's the difference between a small club and a big club like Liverpool. As Liverpool, in these cases, you see as well you appreciate the big things that in a club like Liverpool they do everything in the world, no, and they were doing it just in the city. It's a big difference, but it's good for me just to see the difference and to appreciate this club as well.
What about the manager? Because at this point last season, you and him spoke, and you both decided between you that it was going to be good for you to go out on loan. Did he stay in touch? Were you speaking on a fairly regular basis when you were out in Spain?
Yeah, when I was out, I came here in December as well, in Christmas. I remember when I had my week of holidays for Christmas in Spain. Well, as the people know, we have a break of 1 week in Christmas, and I came here. I take 2-3 days, I think it was, to come here and have a meeting with the manager. And well, he talked to me, and he said he was happy with what I was doing. He said this season he want me to stay here, to sign a new contract. We are waiting to see what we'll do. For me, I want to stay here. I want to sign a new deal. For me, a bigger club than Liverpool. I think that there is not a bigger club than Liverpool. So my option is to stay here and sign a new contract and fight for my place.
New players have come in, but also there's an increased number of competitions to play in as well. You wanted to go and put yourself in a position where you could be able to get into that first team. You feel you've come back and put yourself in a better position to do that now?
Yeah, I mean, after the season in Spain, I think I become a better player. No, I learn a lot, and now this season, if obviously Liverpool is gonna sign a lot of players because we are in Champions League this season, and we have to do a good squad because there are a lot of competitions as well. But I think if I fight for my place and I do my best every day in training, and when I have the chance to come on or maybe start a game, if I do it good, I think I can have chances to play a lot of minutes in the first team.
And you also played in a variety of positions out there as well. Was there one that you kind of figured in more, that you felt you did better in than others?
Yeah, I mean, if I have to play, I don't mind if I play keeper, central back, or I don't mind, to be honest. Yeah, but I start and I finished the last season playing on the right as well. I can play number 10. I feel comfortable in many positions. If the manager wants to put me in one or another, I don't mind.
What about the experience of playing against Barcelona and Real Madrid? We talked about how it could bring you on playing every week, but playing against teams like that must have been incredible.
Yeah, it's really good for you to see as well how they play, you know, how the team works, and you see that all of them have the same philosophy, you know. I think they play the same. Maybe one or two players are a little bit quicker, or they take the ball longer. But you see at the end of the day that all of them play the same, and they are a team, and that's why they win everything. But yeah, for me, Real Madrid and Barcelona was a really good experience to see, because you see all the players, how they are, you see how professional they are, because they are focused every minute of the games, they never come down. I think it's a really good team to see.
We spoke earlier about the experience of playing for Liverpool though, and walking out in front of the Kop like you experienced a couple of times at Anfield last season. You want more of that this season, presumably?
Yeah, I think everyone wants that, no? I remember that season when I go to the pitch and I see all the crowd, all the people, all the stadium, the Kop. I think that's a feeling that you cannot explain, no? I think you have to live that, to know what you feel, and I think it's a really good experience. And the last season I've been in too many stadiums, and I always say the same. I never seen a stadium like Anfield.